Another modifier we're going to take a look at is called the UVW mapper. So what I've got here is my cylinder that I was playing with a minute ago, and I've applied a material to it. We will play with materials a little bit later on, but firstly we need to look at this UVW map modifier. If I now render my cylinder here, I get this warning telling me that cylinder 01 hasn't got a UVW on it, and here we can see it's just rendering as a brown cylinder. So what we need to do is apply what's called a UVW map modifier. So we scroll down until we find that particular modifier, and here it is here. So what we can see under the parameters of this modifier are the type of mapping: planar, cylinder, spherical, shrink wrap, box, face, and XYZ to UVW. Now I'll go more into how these particular different mapping techniques work under materials, but know that we can change the length, the width, even the height if we're using that type of mapping system of our mapping. We can change the amount of times it is tiled in all directions, and so on. So what this has done, if we just now render this cylinder, it has now allowed us to see the material that I mapped to that cylinder. So it's a very simple modifier to use. It's also very important because without materials your models aren't going to look real at all. And we'll go into more depth into this particular modifier when we get to the materials part of this CD.